Just come in to sit, maybe just getting comfortable. Maybe just checking in with our posture before we start. So maybe first of all, just rounding the body, just letting yourself slouch, maybe like after a long day, and just noticing how the body feels when you're feeling really loose and slouched. And then sitting up, but really straight, really forcing your body to be rigid and straight, and just noticing how that feels, probably quite uncomfortable. And then just relaxing again, and then taking a deep breath in. As you breathe in, just letting the body lift. And as you breathe out, just letting the shoulders drop. Body relax, but just staying alert. So there's curves still in the spine. Just noticing the curves there. Maybe the chin tucked in a little bit to the back of the neck. It's just relaxed. Maybe just feeling. It's almost like that Goldilocks position. Not too stressed and firm, not too soft, just right. And just noticing how that posture, there's some effort, but sometimes people talk about effortless effort. But we're just coming into this posture, holding the posture. A sense of maybe it's that energy in the body. And then we're just going to do some breath awareness before we settle the mind. So maybe just bring your awareness to the belly. You might even want to put your hands on the belly. And just notice movement of the belly with the breath. As you breathe in, the belly lifting. As you breathe out, the belly dropping. You might notice it's the opposite view. And that's usually a sign, maybe some tension in the breathing. So just allowing the body to breathe. Your hands are on the belly, just feeling that rise and the drop, just following the movement. Maybe becoming aware of the space between the in-breath and the out-breath, and the out-breath and the in-breath. And if your mind starts wandering, just coming back to that breath, to the movement. Maybe sensing it in your hands or in your belly. No need to force it, you're just letting your body breathe itself, just following the belly. Into the belly and a relaxed body, relaxed but alert body. And bring your awareness to the ribs. You can either drop your hands in your lap, or you might just want to bring your hands onto the lower ribs. Maybe noticing the ribs as they open and expand as you breathe in. Sternum lifting and then contracting as you breathe out. Okay, just following that motion with the breath. Just noticing that movement of the ribs, the expansion, the contraction, and the space between. Maybe noticing that sense of stillness when you come to the end with the breath. And then you can drop your hands back on your lap, onto your belly. And just bring your attention to your shoulders. And just notice that there's movement in the shoulders as you breathe. Just following that movement with the breath. And becoming aware of the throat. Just noticing the cool air as it comes down the throat and the warm air as it leaves. Okay, and if the mind wanders, just coming to that movement of the air within the throat. Just sensing in how does it feel? Becoming aware of the difference in temperature as the air comes in and leaves. And then just extending that awareness up to the nose. Where do you feel the movement of the air? The tip of the nose, the top of the lip, inside the nose. Just bring your whole attention just to that point where you really feel that cool air entering, the warm air leaving. And then just expanding that awareness out to the whole breath. As you breathe, just being aware of the belly expanding, the chest expanding, maybe movement in the shoulders as the cool air comes in the nose, down the throat, and the warm air leaves. You're just following that breath. Nothing to do, just allowing the body to breathe itself, just having your awareness on that movement. Noticing the space between the breaths, maybe a sense of stillness in the body. And we're just going to use the breath just to settle the mind a little bit more. So now moving from just letting the body breathe, we're just going to regulate the breath just for a few minutes. So just slightly extending the in-breath. The out-breaths are about the same length as each other. As you breathe in, maybe counting to 3 or 4 on the in-breath, 3 or 4 on the out-breath, or saying words such as, I know I'm breathing in, or I'm just breathing in. As you breathe out, counting 3 or 4, or saying words like, I know I'm breathing out, or maybe just the words breathing out. Just following the breath, using the words or counting. If that doesn't work for you, you can just bring your attention to the breath. If the mind starts wandering, just coming back to the breath, just coming back to the words or counting. You might have your awareness on the whole breath or just part of the breath. Just going to where works for you, belly or chest, throat or nose, or just that whole breath. So we're just giving the mind something to focus on by regulating the breath, the counting, or the words. And then giving the mind something to focus on. Just allow some space for the thoughts, maybe just to slow, just to settle a little. Not trying to get rid of them or push them away. Just allowing them just to quieten. However, sometimes when we do this, we become more aware of thoughts and it's like they are speeding up the more. But just being with whatever's there, just accepting the experiences this now, this moment in time. We're just regulating the breath, just lengthening the out breaths about the same length as each other. Maybe using counting or words with the breath. So then just bring your attention particularly to the out breath. Maybe noticing what happens in the body when we're particularly aware of the breath leaving the body. Maybe there's just a sense of relaxation within the body. Maybe a sense of the body just sinking into the ground, being held by the ground a bit more. As the body just lets go to the ground. Maybe the mind can let go into the body. Maybe the mind can just give up on thinking just a little. And just letting go of the regulation of the breath, the counting of the words, and just letting the breath come back to its normal rhythm.